and I put big air quotes around it, but it's an emerging technology and certainly an emerging trend. The metaverse. You were a pioneer in persistent virtual environments. So, what's your take on today's metaverse environments like Horizon Worlds or Decentraland and other emerging environments?
Well, first, I think the original kind of resurgence of interest in metaverse as a word has really come from three things: from COVID, from the cryptocurrency fueled, Web3 stuff that people have been investigating, and then from Facebook kind of calling the ball and saying that this is what they're all about now.
So, although these have been, on the one hand, in the tech world, really hyped, and I think in the mainstream world, there's a kind of a shrug and a question mark. And in others, with skeptics, have been dismissed. What's your take? Is the metaverse here to stay? Is this an extension of what you built?
It certainly does seem to be the case that the big idea of the metaverse over a long period of time is certainly here to stay. I mean, the idea that we might rebuild the laws of physics and go into other places together is certainly what inspired Second Life. And I think it's, even more inspiring with the technology being closer to ready today.
Do you use any of these worlds, including your own Second Life?
I use Second Life a good bit. You can imagine it's also a heck of a lot of fun to run around Second Life and tell people who you are and hang out and meet new people there. I have tried all the rest of what's happening lately, from Horizon on the VR headsets to things like Decentraland and Crypto Voxels on the Web3 real estate side.
So what is your take on virtual real estate? This is also a technology that you pioneered, but it is coming back pretty rapidly, especially when paired with blockchain-based technologies.
Well, the value of virtual real estate, which is certainly not zero in the long term, is certainly, hyped and inflated right now by this, frenzy of interest that is perhaps out in front of what the technology can actually deliver. But the basic idea of virtual real estate is certainly a sound one in the sense that we are social creatures. And if we go together into big connected public spaces, there's going to be value to being where the people are, which is something that I think is unique to the idea of a metaverse as compared to the internet, which is largely lonely.
What do you think about these adjacent technologies based on the blockchain, crypto, NFTs, and even maybe pay-to-earn games?
Boy, well, that's three different big ideas, crypto, NFT, and pay-to-earn. Crypto is an idea, some of whose aspirations are very powerful and positive, but the current way that crypto works as a technology in society has a negative impact and is very likely to continue to have an even more negative impact, I believe. NFTs are fascinating in the same way that objects in Second Life have been fascinating, in that it is certainly the case that things don't need to be physical to have value to us, and then making the infrastructure around enabling that as easy as possible makes a lot of sense. What was the third one? Oh, it's good we're doing sound bites.
Pay-to-earn games.
Pay-to-earn. Pay-to-earn games are different in their current form than something like user-generated content in Second Life, because in the case of pay-to-earn games, nobody's creating any new value. So it's a bit of a hustle, people kind of shuffling around a certain number of poker chips, as compared to something like Second Life with user-generated content, where people are actually creating something of new value, say artistic, and then selling it to other people.